Hey everybody, welcome to my first video of showing you how to cut glass. In this video I'll be showing you how to cut Pacific and Arctic glass. The purpose for these glass is you use it at toilet areas or shower areas. Okay, so first what you'll need some glass. As you can see, this is my Pacific glass. The one side's rough edge, the other side's smooth. You always cut on the smooth side, because if you do your guideline and your breakage area on the rough side, you'll just damage this glass and end up throwing it away in the dustbin. Same with the Arctic glass, smooth on the one side, the other side's rough edge. It looked like somebody worked with a wood chipper and chipped out the glass, but unfortunately you can't do that because it's glass. Okay, so yet again you'll cut and break it on a smooth side. Tools you'll need a measuring tape. As you can see, this is Eureka product. You just use this to basically measure from one side to the other the area of the guideline that you'll need. Let's work on 5 centimeters or 50 millimeters. As you can see, you always do the top and the bottom to measure to get a straight line before cutting the glass. Next, what you'll need a marker. The marker will just basically use when you get your 50 millimeter, you'll just mark a designated area like that to make sure you don't forget or misplace your ruler or your square when cutting the guideline. You'll need a glass cutter. The glass cutter is a Boffle product. As you can see, here's the box. It comes from Germany. You can find this in any hardware shop, and the price is not so steep. It's not a pricey product. Bear in mind, you need to replace this unit once or twice every time basically you use it. We cut more than the best way to measure it is when you see the glass starts breaking, not the way you cut it on the guideline. Then you'll need to replace this tool. Okay, so there's a blade in front. I think it runs on a ball bearing. You've got your crocodile teeth. They use it as for purposes to break your glass. You get it in a 3 mil, 4 mil, and I think that's a 5 mil or 6 mil. Not sure, but it could be 2 mil, 3 mil, 4 mil as well. But yeah, I don't use this because you lose a lot of glass when using this, and it takes a lot of time as well. If you want to work slow, yeah, this is the best way to do it. Otherwise, you get yourself one of these tools. They call it a glass plier. As you can see there, it's flat. It's quite broad, different from a normal pliers. Normal pliers break the glass. I have tried it, it doesn't work. It's better to get this tool for your toolbox worth your while, with the cost running to get you one as well. Make sure you always service this and keep it clean, because this one's a bit stiffy. We haven't been servicing it, but yeah, quite a decent tool to have. Use it for other purposes as well, but best use for glass. Applicator felt you use to put on your lubrication on the glass before cutting your guideline. You use paraffin as your moisture or your application material, basically, that you're putting on the glass. You can use a sponge or a cloth. As you can see, you can use this cloth as well, but make sure it's well lubricated. Yes, basically just a recycled tin I use to put paraffin in. I've got a ruler. The ruler basically is not the best option to use. You need a square. Square works the best and gets you that 100% straight lines you need. What else is here? Okay, PPE. As you can see, this is a WIF product. Safety goggles. You need safety goggles when breaking the glass. You get some ricochet pieces of glass or chips jumping up. It can and will definitely go into your eyes, causing you either to lose an eye or running some high expenses cost on getting your eyes sorted out. Then also I've got some decent gloves. As you can see, it's also a WIF product. The reason for these gloves, why they're yellow, is people can see you easier. It's a very safety orientated color. On the bottom of these gloves you get like a silicone effect, a rubber type of material. What the purpose of this is basically to keep the glass from slipping from your hands. It's got a grip effect to it. Your hands get moist onto the palms, so if you're carrying glass Without these gloves, the glass will cut your hands because of slipping or even breaking the glass. But wearing these gloves, you can make sure that you're gonna prevent you cutting yourself or breaking the glass. Okay, so let's start. I'm just gonna quickly put on my gloves. Always remember, safety first. You're working with your own hands and your eyes. If you lose your eye without taking precautions, it's your own fault. It's nobody else's mistake, it's your own fault. Okay, so first thing I'll do, I'm not going to use the measuring tape because I've already showed you what the purpose is for it. I'm going to start with the Artic glass. Yet again, make sure you're going to put your guideline on the smooth side. Rather take some samples and test yourself on recycled scrap pieces of glass or throwaway glass. Dip your applicator felt into some paraffin, not too much, otherwise you're wasting. Clear some off of the sponge applicator felt. Draw it over the area where you need to put your guideline. Take the glass cutter. Always make sure one side, if you pull it through, that you hear a noise that makes a sound like if you're cutting it. If you use it upside down like that, you can pull it through, you'll hear nothing. That means you're using it wrongly. So rather turn it around, it needs to be like this. Force down, pull. In order to hear that sound, that you'll know the tool is working for the breakage area demarcation zone. Okay, then make sure, as you can see, with the applicator I've added on the paraffin, you can't barely see the area, but when you're doing this physically and exercising, you'll basically have to look decently in order to see where the guideline is. Okay, so put it on the edge of a table, make sure everything's in a tight, stiff position. Force down your hand on the one side, push down on the other side with the, as you can see, that's how easy this pliers works. Much better than your glass cutter. Much preferably, I'll never go back to a glass cutter when having a tool like this. As you can see, it's a clear breakage on the guideline that we've drawn with the glass cutter. And if I use this side, it would have broken into a lot of pieces, or skew, or not even break completely right through to the other side of the glass. Okay, so there I've cut the Artic for you guys. I'm quickly going to do the Pacific. As I had said, check the sides. Always make sure you're going to do the smooth side. Take your ruler. Our applicator felt still got some paraffin on it. Just place it down on your demarcated area. Draw it through. As you can see, there's some moisture to it. Make sure you use the cutting tool, guideline cutting glass cutter, in the right order. Press down, listen for the sound. As you can hear the sound coming from the glass cutter. Put it on the side, make sure the guideline's on the edge of the side of the table where you're working. Take your pliers, press down with the one hand, press down on the pliers, break off. As you can see, there's our break off point. Clearly, good, clean cut and breakage area of the glass. Okay, so that's my first video of showing you how to cut Artic and Pacific glass. My next video will show you how to cut mirror and clear glass, and the video after there I would be showing you how to cut safety shatterproof glass. Thank you for watching my video. Please like and share, subscribe to my videos and site, and all the best, and I hope you guys can do some neat work with glass. Thank you.